Well, good morning, racing fans, and welcome to Thursday qualifying action here at MGM Northfield Park. 9 races on tap here this morning with a break after the fifth race. Did have some rain roll through the Northeast Ohio area. We are expecting some showers and thunderstorms to roll through the area over the next hour or so, but currently the track is listed as fast. First qualifier coming up at 11 o'clock. Horses on the racetrack for the first qualifier this morning. It's a field of filly and mare pacers. Here's the field one, My Hair Legend. Justin Irvine drives for Logan Ebersole. 2 Dancing for Dollars. Luke Ebersole drives for Vincent Miller. 3 Lily Grace Hill. Tyler Angus drives for trainer Corey DeArmond. Southwind Cayenne is for Clara Holtz drives for Larry Foos. And the 5 Rose Run Amy is trained and driven by James Ursam. It's the field for the first race this morning. Some nice filly and mare pacers taking center stage. We'll start with the older of the horses. That is the 2 Dancing for Dollars. The 4-year-old mare by Dancing Yankee, 3 wins and 8 starts as a 3-year-old. It's been racing mostly in the condition ranks. Was scratched lame back in January. He's taken some time off and returns to the races here this morning. She's made just over $13,000. This is a homebred daughter of Dancing Yankee. The 1 My Hair Legend, a $35,000 Ohio selected yearling purchase. This is a dual eligible filly by a bit of a legend. Was bred in Kentucky. It's the 4 for 11 in her young career, including victories, the Buckeye Stallion Series Championship, Buckeye Stallion Series, multiple legs of it last year. Was shipped down to Kentucky, was second down at Corbin, was third the following week, and then things kind of went awry after that. The Connections decided to shut her down, and Logan Ebersole's got himself a very nice filly here. 3 Lily Grace Hill, a $36,000 Ohio selected yearling purchase. Went 1 for 13 as a 2-year-old. Did win her last qualifier by 2 1/4 lengths against some pretty nice talent. Was 7th in the Ohio Sire Stakes Consolation after finishing 4th at the Buckeye Stallion Series Consolation the week prior to that. For Southwind Cayenne, raced against the 2-year-old ranks late in the season here at MGM Northfield Park. Started to really kind of put things together there towards the end of the season for trader Larry Foos. We're going to find out what the 3-year-old filly by Captain Treacherous has got here this morning. And the 5 Rose Run Amy, an $11,000 Buckeye Classic purchase, was 7th against non-winners of One Company in her last start at Dayton back in September. Has 3 wins in 10 starts, 3-0 filly by Racing Hill. The starter calls the field to the gate. It is post time. Picking up speed, here they come. And away they go there, off and pacing. Lily Grace Hill first away with Rose Run Amy. Those two left together as they race into the first turn. My Hair Legend came away in third, a length and a half in front of Southwind Cayenne. And the trailer is dancing $4. Over to the quarter they go. Rose Run Amy on the lead here for James Ursam. Up by a length and a quarter over Lily Grace Hill, who is Pocket Shadow in second, opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. My Hair Legend, watching these leaders from in third, is yet to make a move there for Justin. Then at the inside racing next is Southwind Cayenne, and the trailer at the back is dancing $4. Now Justin sends My Hair Legend to the outside. The 3-year-old daughter of Bit of a Legend going to cross over here and clear on their approach to the half. Rose Run Amy at the inside is second. Halftime 1 minute 3/5. My Hair Legend, the $35,000 Ohio selected yearling purchase, is up by a length and 3/4 with 3/8 of a mile left to pace. Rose Run Amy is at the inside, keeping up well from in second. Now coming to the outside, here's Lily Grace Hill. It's a gap of 4 to Southwind Cayenne, who's not advancing. And dancing for dollars is the trailer. 3/4 on the board and 129 flat. Into the far turn they go, and it's My Hair Legend, a length and 3/4 to the good. Rose Run Amy is all out from in second, with Lily Grace Hill chasing on the outside in third. Top of the stretch, My Hair Legend, the daughter of Bit of a Legend for Logan Ebersole. He has got a powerhouse on his hands. My Hair Legend under wraps in 157. Rose Run Amy was second, and Lily Grace Hill was third. Horses on the racetrack for the second race, filly mare qualifying event for trotters. What Bobby T. Chris Hirschberger trains and drives. Number 2, Briata's favorite, Braden Rhodes drives for Tobias Troyer. Lockkeeper's Dream is 3, Tim Driver trains and drives. For Aunt Mary, Jeff Ebersole conditions, Luke Ebersole at the helm. 5, Miss Side Gig, Justin Irvine drives for Brian J. Miller. And the 6, Winnie Cash, Keith Cash Jr. trains, Tyler Angus will drive. That's the field for the second race. Here this morning, this is a field of 3-year-olds with the exception of the 6, Winnie Cash, who we'll touch on first. 6 wins and 42 starts for the Cookie Ladies. 5-year-old mare by Winning Fireworks. It's bred here at Ohio. It's coming off a span of a couple of breaks in a row for her connections. Trying to get back on track here. She hasn't won since the middle of February. That was over a sloppy track right here at Northfield Park. She gets over this track very well. For Aunt Mary, the homebred daughter, my Uncle Peter, makes her first career start here this morning for trader Jeff Ebersole. 5, Miss Side Gig, Justin Irvine drives. This one qualified at Scioto Downs on July the 1st. Finished third, beaten 4 lengths last year, and never made it to the races after that. Now, that was a 2:03 and 1 mile. She'll try to put things together here at her first qualifier of her 3-year-old season. 3, Lockkeeper's Dream, 3-year-old filly by Do the Deal. It's a $3,000 yearling purchase. Raced mostly on the Michigan Fair circuits. Went 0 for 11 last year. 2, Brianna's Favorite, qualified here last week. The daughter of Marseille. Going to try to improve here with Braden Rhodes in the sulky. That you've got Bobby T to the inside. 0 for 12 last year. Struggled with some braking issues. The daughter by Full Count, excuse me. Could be one to watch here this morning. They're behind the gate. Move it up. Off stride before the start. First time starter, Auntie Mary. The rest are off and trotting. Bobby T came away cleanly, and just as I say that, Hirschberger is off stride. Bobby T is off stride and into that first turn. So Winnie Cash came away well for Angus, 2 in front here of Brianna's Favorite. Then at the inside, who is Lockkeeper's Dream. It's 2.5 in front of Miss Side Gig. Then we come back to Bobby T, who made that miscue around the first turn, and Aunt Mary can see them all. They're at the quarter in 30 and 3/5 seconds, and Winnie Cash and Tyler Angus, coming off 2 straight braking efforts, is up here by 2 lengths over Brianna's Favorite, who is minding her manners well from in second at this point. 3 in front of Lockkeeper's Dream. 3-year-old filly by Do the Deal is now on a break. Lockkeeper's Dream is off stride. So Miss Side Gig is there with Bobby T. And the trailer is Aunt Mary, who's on a gallop again. Halftime on the board, 101 and 1. Into the clubhouse turn they go. It's Winnie Cash. The 5-year-old's up by 4 lengths here over Brianna's Favorite, who is in second. Down at the inside, Miss Side Gig is third. Then comes Bobby T from in fourth as they move up the back stretch. And Winnie Cash is still a 3-length leader. Now coming to the outside is Miss Side Gig, and Justin sends her along. She's trying to pass some horses here. She's up and around Brianna's Favorite and has dead aim on the leader as they're past 3/4 in 131 and 3. Back out of the far turn, Winnie Cash, the leader, 2 lengths to the good over Miss Side Gig in second. Down at the inside, racing in third, is Brianna's Favorite, who's minding her manners today. Then comes Bobby T from Lockkeeper's Dream. They turn for home. It is Winnie Cash, who's on top here by a length. Justin asking Miss Side Gig for a little bit more. She responds. She doesn't get to the leader, but she finishes strongly here. Winnie Cash wins over Miss Side Gig. Brianna's Favorite looked much better here today, 202 flat. Filly and Mare Pacers stepping onto the racetrack for the third qualifier this morning. One Make Mine a Legend. Jeff Ebersole trains, Luke Ebersole drives. Number 2, Song of a Dragon. Braden Rhodes drives for trader Jeff Mallets. Winning Blue Chip is 3. Tyler Angus drives for Robert Kreditsky Jr. PJ Rocks is 4. John Sioka Jr. drives for trader Ryan Deaton. Big Bad Beach Bunny is 5. Kurt Sugg drives for Corey Derrimond. Dolce Bella is the 6. Chris Lems drives for Sam Scalacci. That is the field for the third race this morning. The 3-year-old fillies taking center stage here. We'll start with the one, Make Mine a Legend, $11,000 Buckeye Classic yearling purchase. It's 0 for 15, but raced mostly on the fair circuit at 2. Did have some really nice performances at the fair, including a second-place effort here at Northfield Park on September the 4th. $8,000 Ohio selected purchase. The 2 Song of a Dragon for trader Jeff Mallets was bred here in Ohio by the Midland Acres Incorporated. Added Lasix towards the end of the year and seemed to improve slightly. 3-year-old filly by Fear the Dragon. It's back here this morning. Winning Blue Chip is 3. Tyler Angus drives, coming off a win last year in the Pennsylvania Fair Stakes. Was 3 for 15 with just over $12,000 in the bank. The 4 is PJ Rocks, 3-year-old filly by Pet Rock. Makes her second career start this morning. Qualified over a sloppy track back on April the 10th. Been recovering from some sickness issues. Big Bad Beach Buddy is 5. $41,000 Ohio selected yearling purchase. Was bred here to Ohio by Steve Carter and Craig Stein. 3 for 12 in her career with just over $33,000 made after finishing 6th. The Ohio Sire Stakes Consolation last year. She qualified well last week, finishing 2nd, beaten 14 lengths. Dolce Bella is the 6. Back here to qualify after making a break-off qualifier for the Scalacci stable. Skate trolling. Pacers moving up. And away they go. They're off and pacing. Good getaway down the center of the racetrack for Big Bad Beach Bunny and Song of a Dragon. Those two leave together as they head into the first turn. Down at the inside, Winning Blue Chip came away 3rd in front of Make Mine a Legend. 2 in front of Dolce Bella. And the trailer is PJ Rocks. Into the backstretch they go. And up top is Big Bad Beach Bunny by 2 lengths here for Tyler Angus. Song of a Dragon is 2nd at this point. 2 in front of Winning Blue Chip. It's a length and a quarter in front of Make Mine a Legend as they're off a quarter at 29 and 3/5 seconds. It's 2 lengths back to Dolce Bella, and it's 3 back to PJ Rocks. So on top of the field here is Big Bad Beach Bunny, the $41,000 Ohio selected yearling purchase. 3-year-old filly down by the seaside. She's up here by a length and 3/4. Over Song of a Dragon, who is 2nd. Down at the inside, Winning Blue Chip is 3rd, with Make Mine a Legend as they're off a half at a minute and 2. Dolce Bella is next, and PJ Rocks is the trailer. Straight alignment here, and Big Bad Beach Buddy just took off. She's opened up 4 lengths on Song of a Dragon, who is in 2nd. Winning Blue Chip is 3rd. Big Bad Beach Bunny being airmailed here by Tyler Angus. She's up by 6 lengths, and they're going to see what she's got here as she is sprinting now. So they're off 3/4 in 1:28 and 3. What a 3/4 time. And it is Big Bad Beach Bunny who leads them into the far turn. Up here by 7 lengths. Song of a Dragon is all out from in 2nd with Make Mine a Legend in 3rd. Down at the inside is Winning Blue Chip. 2nd over next for Dolce Bella, but it's Big Bad Beach Bunny. She is absolutely romping here, being chased home slightly there by Tyler Angus. She's home a winner in 1:58 and 1. Closing late was Dolce Bella to be 2nd. Make Mine a Legend was 3rd in front of Song of a Dragon. Big Bad Beach Bunny is back. Trotters making their way to the racetrack for the Justin Irvine drives 5 just like Tom, trained by Brian Miller. Charlie Myrick trains and drives 6 Cherry's Priest. And the 7 Dublin's Angel, Tobias Schroyer trains. Braden Rhodes is in his sulky. That is the field for the 4th qualifier here this morning. It's a field of trotters. We'll start with the elder statesman of the group. The 4 I'll Be Seeing You. Is not the elder statesman I was going to talk about. It was the 2 Fancy Expressions, 6-year-old mare by Creatine. 20 wins in 111 starts. Has been racing mostly against Claiming Company. From post 7 last week, just never really put it all together. Kind of like the announcer, not being able to put it all together and having the right horse. The 1 Promise at Dawn, a $15,000 Buckeye Classic yearling, a purchase, made a break against Knowlers and One Company last week. Raced mostly on the fair circuit last year for trader Scotty Cox. Did make over $21,000. 3 Countdown Queen, the 3-year-old filly by Full Count, owned by the BDM Stables. It's 0 for 8 as a 2-year-old. She looks really good on the racetrack, though, with Luke Ebersole driving. She finished 4th in her final start of her 2-year-old campaign. She returns here today. Was racing on the Buckeye Stallion Series and on the fair circuit. Now we'll talk about the 4 I'll Be Seeing You, who's right in front of us now for trader driver Joe Cramp. 3-year-old gelding by Uncle Peter was 5th in the first qualifier to return to the races. We'll see what Joey Cramp does here with I'll Be Seeing You. They took the hobbles off to qualify, and he made a break just before the start. He did have some braking issues last year, but was hitting the board. So we'll see how I'll Be Seeing You handles being off of hobbles once again here this morning. 5 Just Like Tom, the 3-year-old gelding by Long Tom, added hobbles. The final start of his 2-year-old campaign. Still didn't get over the braking issues. We'll see what he looks like here this morning with the hobbles back on. 6 Cherry's Priest made a break in that qualifier last week. Was 2 for 13 with just shy of $18,000 in the bank as a 2-year-old. And the 7 Dublin's Angel made a break in the first start of his 3-year-old campaign. The 3-year-old Chestnut Colt by Enterprise. 0 for 6 at his career, but has $11,500 in the bank. Starting gate is rolling. Trotters moving up. And away they go. They're off and trotting, except for the 7 Dublin's Angel, who jumped it off as the starting gate left, and Promise at Dawn left alertly. There's Charlie Myrick getting into position early with the Cherry's Priest as they race into the first turn. Fancy Expressions came away 3rd. That one's 2.5 in front of I'll Be Seeing You, who made a really nice move there for Joe Cramp. Then comes Countdown Queen, who's a length and a quarter in front of Just Like Tom. And the trailer after the miscue is Dublin's Angel. They get down to the opening quarter, and they are there in 30 and 1/5 seconds. Into the far turn they go first time. And it's Promise at Dawn, a 2-length leader. A $15,000 Buckeye Classic yearling purchase. The daughter of champion What the Hill is up here by a length and a quarter. Coming to the outside as they come down here to the half is Fancy Expressions. Kreiser's got that one on the move. The elder statesman of the group trying to go by as they're at the half at a 101 and 3. Cherry's Priest, the homebred gelding by Enterprise, is 3rd as they race into the clubhouse turn. I'll Be Seeing You is 4th with just over 3/8 of a mile left to trot. Then at the inside is Countdown Queen and Just Like Tom. And I'll Be Seeing You came to the outside, but that one is not really advancing. It's Promise at Dawn on Neck to the Good. As they move on to 3/4, and they are there in 131 and 1. Into the far turn, Fancy Expressions is all out from in second. Then comes Cherry's Priest from in third. After that is Countdown Queen. They've got an eighth of a mile left to come. Promise at Dawn is a 1 length leader. Fancy Expressions is on the outside in second, with Cherry's Priest third through the stretch to the wire. Promise at Dawn with the lead, trying to fend off Fancy Expressions, who keeps on coming. Fancy Expressions wins. Promise at Dawn raced very well to be second. Cherry's Priest was third in 2:01 and 3. Fillies and Mares on the racetrack for the 5th race. Filly and Mare qualifying event. This will be the last qualifier before our 10-minute break. One is Lucy Hill. Kurt Sugg drives for trainer Corey Diarmond. Play to the crowd is 2. Corey Krauser trains and drives. Craig Stein trains the 3. Vendetta Blue Chip. Justin Irvine will direct. Braden Rhodes drives 4. TSM Western Soul for Robert Kreditsky Jr. 5 Forever High. Forever High is driven by Cody Bassey for trainer Robert Roche. And Watching You Girl is the 6. Tyler Angus drives for John G. Wengard. That's the field for the upcoming 5th race. Go postward here momentarily. Lucy Hill, the 3-year-old filly down by the Seaside. His 4th beaten 10 lengths at her qualifier. Was a winner against non-winners in one company after finishing 2nd the Buckeye Stallion Series Consolation. As a 2-year-old, filly down by the Seaside is over $22,000 in career earnings. 2 Play to the crowd, the 9-year-old Brown Mare. Been racing mostly against claimers. 49 victories, 234 career starts. She tries to continue her trek to $250,000. 3 Vendetta Blue Chip added Lasix in her first start across the border. Last time out, she is on Lasix here today, and we will see how she does once again. For TSM Western Soul, an 8-year-old bay mare by Western Ideal. Scratched injured back in February. Took a couple of weeks off. And is looking to return to the races here this morning. Forever High, a 4-year-old mare by Nob Hill High, was 5th after being placed at Dayton. Does get over the Northfield Park surface well. You've got Watching You Girl in post 6. Tyler Angus driving for John G. Wengard. We'll go postward here momentarily. Pick you up speed. Here they come. Pacers are off. It is Played to the Crowd. First away in front of Lucy Hill as they round turn number 1. Down at the inside, Forever High came away cleanly in 3rd. Then it is Watching You Girl in 4th. A length and 3/4 in front of Vendetta Blue Chip. And the trailer is TSM Western Soul. Straight alignment as they go to the quarter. And it's Play to the Crowd. Up here, a length and 1/4. They get down to that stanza in 28 1/5 seconds. Down at the inside, Lucy Hill is 2nd, 2 in front of Forever High, who is 3rd. Watching You Girl is 4th at this point in front of Vendetta Blue Chip. That it's a gap of 5. Back to TSM Western Soul. Bias they come for the first time. And on top of the field, here is Play to the Crowd. Play to the Crowd up by a length and 1/4 over Lucy Hill, who is in 2nd. Racing 3rd is Forever High. We come back to Watching You Girl. As they went past the half-mile marker. They've got 3/8 of a mile left to pace. And up top, it's Play to the Crowd, leading here by a length and 1/4 over Lucy Hill, who is 2nd. Down at the inside, 3rd is Forever High. Then it's a gap of 4, back to a first over Vendetta Blue Chip. They're past 3/4 in 127. Into the far turn they go. Play to the crowd. Up here by a length and a quarter over Lucy Hill, who is in second. Down at the inside, third, Forever High. Eighth of a mile left to come. Play to the crowd. The Corey Kreiser trainee is up by a length here, turning for home. Play to the crowd is on top. Here's Lucy Hill on the outside. Closing late is Vendetta Blue Chip, who is absolutely motoring. Play to the crowd wins over Vendetta Blue Chip and Lucy Hill, 157. We're set to take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back. Horses coming to the racetrack for the sixth race following the break. 1 Vandy Lane, Chris Lems drives for trader Scott Cox. 2 Million Ansons, Luke Ebersol drives for Brian J. Miller. Number 3 is Broadway Liberty. Have a driver there momentarily, Tim Driver. Conditions. Number 4 is His Glory. Justin Haidt drives for Steve Anzel. Eric Miller's on the 5. Light Blue Movers for Marion Chubb and Timothy Poitinger. Number 6, Helping Is the Way. Braden Rhodes drives for trainer Renee Loney. 7, Golden Jeans. Larry Ferrari drives for trader Jimmy Smith. That is the field for the upcoming 6th race following that break. Post time just a few minutes away. Vandy Lane was a runner-up of the Buckeye Stallion Series Championship at 2. The 3-year-old son by What the Hill, the homebred son of What the Hill. Hit the board in 4 of 8 starts last year, making just shy of $40,000 in career earnings. Qualified well last week after making a break, finished very strongly, has made a couple of breaks, which is very inconsistent for this gelding by What the Hill, but we'll see what Scotty Cox has done to kind of get him ready to get back to the races here this morning. 1 Million Ansons is the 2, made a break in his only qualifying attempt as a freshman. The 3-year-old colt by Mr. Anson was bred by Henry Bowman. The 3 Broadway Liberty for trader Tim Driver, 13,462 in his career. 6-year-old brown gelding by Broad Quality, just shy of $50,000 in career earnings. For His Glory, Corey Kreiser does not drive. It is Justin Haidt for Steve Anzel. Was 4th, beaten a half a length. They added Lasix last time out, and the addition of Lasix seems to have done this gelding some good. 7 for 25 in his career. Light Blue Movers is the 5. She's had some real problems as of late. This was an open horse way back when. She was a $100,000 Harrisburg yearling purchase. This 8-year-old gelding by Ready Cash has really struggled here this season. We'll see if he can put it back together. Helping Is the Way is the 6. It was an $11,500 yearling purchase. Had broken equipment in that qualifier 2 starts back. Made a break last week with no excuse, looking to get back on the shtick here this morning. And the 7 Golden Jeans was racing against upper-level claimers at the end of last year. Gelding by Big Stick Lindy was bred in Kentucky. And as I say that, Golden Jeans didn't race in 2024, raced in 2023, so coming back after almost a year and a half layoff. Trotters moving up. And And away they go there, off and trotting down the center. His Glory and Light Blue Movers away for the lead. Broadway Liberty came away well there in third as they round turn one. Helping is the way races next. A length and a quarter in front of Vandy Lane. It's a length and a quarter in front of A Million Ansons, and the trailer is Golden Jeans. Up the backstretch, and we've got a duel up top between His Glory and Light Blue Movers. As they race to that opening quarter stanza in 27 and 1. Big time quarter here for the Trotters. The Trotters just got to the quarter in 27 and 1. As they round the far turn first time. Light Blue Movers is 5 in front of His Glory. Racing next at the inside is Broadway Liberty, and Light Blue Movers. Boy, I'll tell you what, he looks like shadows of his old self here as he gets down to the half, 56 and 2. Not sure if they wanted to go that fast on the front end, but Light Blue Movers finally looking like himself here. He opens up by 7 lengths. At the inside racing next is His Glory in second. Broadway Liberty is third. Up on the outside, Vandy Lane now moving up into fourth. Up and around, Helping is the way. Light Blue Movers on the engine here has opened up a 5-length lead, 3/4 at 126 and 2. And it's Light Blue Movers into the far turn, up by 4 lengths. His Glory is all out from in second. It's a gap of about 10 to Vandy Lane and another 10 back to Helping is the way. Light Blue Movers coming to a walk here with a 16th of a mile left to go, and they turn for home. Light Blue Movers was just passed by His Glory on the outside. His Glory is going to draw off to win by about 3 here in the end. Vandy Lane, it came on to be second with Light Blue Movers. That was a really big mile. I'm not sure anybody will truly understand how big of an effort that was. 157 and 1 for His Glory. Qualifier number 7 on the racetrack. Let's meet the field one. Pirates Beach Bar. Dwayne Miller trains and drives. Tyler English drives 2. Cam's Little Man for Robert Roche. Ranger Alert is 3. Luke Ebersole drives for Jeff Ebersole. Blame the Blacksmith is 4. John Sioka Jr. drives for trainer Myron Weaver. 5. Peter Pang. Tom Hall trains and drives. Number 6, Rusty Rambo. John Sioka Jr. drives for Mark Weaver. Bluebird Pacific is 7. Braden Rhodes drives for Casey Wolf. And Hard F1 Guy is the 8. Mario Wilson trains and drives. That is the field for the upcoming 7th race. Pacers move it up. And away they go there, off at pacing. Good getaway for Cam's Little Man. Blame the Blacksmith down the center of the racetrack's going to cross over and clear in front of Cam's Little Man as they round turn 1. Pirates Beach Bar came away cleanly in a third. That one is 3 in front of Ranger Alert. Moving up on the outside, Hard F1 Guy left alertly for Mario Wilson's going to drop in behind Peter Pang. Then we come back to Rusty Rambo and Bluebird Pacific. To the quarter they go, 28 and 3. And up top, it's Blame the Blacksmith by a length and a quarter. Good to see Cam's Little Man brought some warm weather with him. He is second. Down at the inside, third is Pirates Beach Bar. Then we come back to Ranger Alert, who is fourth, 2.5 in front of Peter Pang as they come by us for the first time. We come back to Hard F1 Guy. That one's a length and a quarter in front of Rusty Rambo and Bluebird Pacific. They're off a half at 58 and 3. Into the clubhouse turn they go. Blame the Blacksmith. Leading here a length and a quarter. At the inside second is Cam's Little Man. Third at this point is Pirates Beach Bar in front of Ranger Alert. Peter Pang, a length and a quarter in front of Hard F1 Guy. Then we come back to Rusty Rambo and Bluebird Pacific. To 3/4 they go, and Cam's Little Man, the 12-year-old gelding, just took off. It is all of a sudden too clear as Blame the Blacksmith made a break in stride. So they're off 3/4 at 128 and 2. Cam's Little Man, the 12-year-old, leads him into the far turn. Up a length and a quarter over Pirates Beach Bar, who's in second. Then comes Ranger Alert from in third from Peter Peng and Hard F1 Guy, and they turn for home. Cam's Little Man trying to be kept to test here by Tyler Angus. It is Cam's Little Man in front. Coming late, Pirates Beach Bar. Cam's Little Man digs in to win. Pirates Beach Bar second. Ranger Alert third, 159. Horses coming to the racetrack for the 8th race. It's a field of trotters. Number 1 is BB's Canson Lady. Luke Ebersole drives for trainer Brian J. Miller. Pretty Little Petty is the 2. Chris Lems drives for Jeremy Miller. TSM T-Bones Legacy is 3. Tyler Angus drives for Robert Kuditsky Jr. 4 Shawnee Class, Kurt Sugg drives for Relita Troyer. 5 Guess I Forgot Him. Eric Miller drives for trainer Marion Chupp. And the 8 Ryan the Lion. Jimmy Smith trains and drives. Take a look at the field here for race number 8, and we will start with the 3-year-old colt by Uncle Peter, number 6, Ryan the Lion. Ryan the Lion was 5th against Fair Company back in August. Been shut down since that effort. He's going to make a return to the races here, 0 for 10 in his young career, but had some speed to him, was kind of hit or miss. He made just shy of $10,000 last year. It was a $10,000 yearling purchase. And Ryan the Lion looks very good on the track here this morning. BB's Kansas Lady is the one, was third of the Buckeye Stallion Series Championship after leading from post 6 most of the mile at odds of 20-1. Returns here to the races this morning in preparation for another stakes campaign. Two Pretty Little Penny, an $11,000 Ohio selected yearling purchase. Raced in 2 legs of the Sire Stakes, won one of them, finished 4th after making a break of the other, and then kind of disappeared. So we'll see what the 3-year-old filly by Marseille has this morning. TSM T-Bone's Legacy is 3. They took the hobbles off, then put them back on, and now they are back on again this morning. Was racing in the Pennsylvania Fairs. Shut down after that July 30th race in Bedford. Shawnee Class is 4. 3-year-old gelding by Nothing But Class. He's qualified 3 times, has broken 2 of them. See if the Relita Troyer trainee can bounce back here this morning. Gate rolling. Trotters moving up. They're off. They are trotting. Guess I Forgot Him. First away down the center of the racetrack as they head into the first turn. Pretty Little Penny came away well there too as they are really bunched up here as TSM T-Bone's Legacy just made a break in stride. So as they move into the backstretch, BB's Kansas Lady up here by 2. Pretty Little Penny is second with Guess I Forgot Him third. 2 in front of Shawnee Class. That's a gap of 3 back to Ryan the Lion through an opening quarter in 29 seconds flat. Into the far turn they go first time. And on the lead here is BB's Kansas Lady by a length and 3/4, almost 2. Pretty Little Penny is second. Guess I Forgot Him third at this point. As they come down here to the half. And BB's Kansas Lady, something went awry there. That one's at about the 4 path now. That'll allow Pretty Little Penny to come on to take the lead. So they're off a half at a minute flat. Clubhouse turn they go. Pretty Little Penny Up here by a length and 3/4 over Guess I Forgot Him second. BB's Canson Lady is third. Then it's a gap of 7 back to Shawnee Class, and at the inside is Ryan the Lion. Up the backstretch and off stride there, bumpy gated was BB's Canson Lady as they head to 3/4, and they are there in 129 and 3. Into the far turn they go. Pretty Little Penny up a length and a quarter here. Racing second is Guess I Forgot Him. BB's Canson Lady racing very greenly today. Here's Ryan the Lion on the scene, but that one's got about 15 or so lengths to make up as they turn for home. And it is Pretty Little Penny, 2 in front of Guess I Forgot Him. Pretty Little Penny wins. Guess I Forgot Him was second. And the other two are several states away. One was BB's Canson Lady, the other was Ryan the Lion in 159 and 2. Horses on the racetrack for the ninth and final qualifier here this morning. Luke Ebersol drives the 1 Gorgeous Jet for Tobias Troyer. 2 Red Bull, Braden Rhodes drives for Renee Loney. Billion is 3, Kurt Sugg drives for trainer Corey DeArmond. 4 is Mama, I Got Bad News. Dwayne Miller here. A nice group of pacers to round out the program. We'll start with the $3 billion, a $102,000 Lexington selected yearling purchase. Added Lasix for the Ohio Breeders' Championship last year. Finished 5th in that effort, was handily beaten with Kurt Sugg in the sulky. Kurt is here to drive just this one horse this morning. So that should tell you what the connections think about the 3-year-old colt by Down by the Seaside, who made just shy of $25,000 as a 2-year-old. Number 1, Gorgeous Jet, scratch sick back in September. It's going to make the first start of the year for Tobias Troyer. Made a break at the fair at Kenton back on September the 5th. 2 Red Bull, Braden Rhodes drives for trainer Renee Loney. Made a break in his return to the races last week. The 3-year-old gelding by Down by the Seaside is bred in Kentucky by Mark Smith. 4 Mama, I Got Bad News was bred by the trainer Dwayne Miller. Shipped over to Cumberland and is now going to try his luck here in Ohio. It's a $30,000 Hoosier Select yearling purchase. 5 TSM General Tristan, 3-year-old colt by Stay Hungry. Bred in Pennsylvania by the owner, was 9th, beaten 33 lengths in the final start of his 2-year-old campaign. 6 Big Energy, scratch sick in the final start of his 3-year-old season. A 4-year-old gelding by Pet Rock, bred here at Ohio by the Midland Acres Incorporated. And the 7 Handsome Sir, going to try his luck here at Northfield Park for the first time. They'll be going postward here momentarily. Gate rolling. Pacers move it up. And away they go there, off and pacing, and Billion gets the first call. Big Energy flashes speed there, too, as they round turn 1. There is Red Bull, who came away cleanly in 3rd. 4th to the outside from post 7, Handsome Sir. Then at the inside is TSM General Tristan. That one's 2 in front of Mama, I Got Bad News, and Gorgeous Jet is the trailer, and Billion is 4 clear into the backstretch as they head to the opening quarter. Big Energy is 2nd as they get down to that quarter at 27 and 4, and it's Billion on the lead here by 5 open lengths. Big Energy is 2nd at this point with Handsome Sir in 3rd round the far turn first time. Red Bull is 4th, about 7-8 lengths off the lead. Something a little bit of a miss there with Gorgeous Jet. That one's a little bit bumpy gated as they come down here to the half, and it is Billion. The $102,000 Lexington selected yearling purchase is up by 8 lengths here as they're at the half at 56 and 3, and Tyler has an absolute handful here of Billion. He is 10 clear into the clubhouse turn. Racing 2nd is Big Energy. 3rd down towards the inside is Handsome Sir. Then it's a gap of 6 back to TSM General Tristan. but it's Billion. Billion is absolutely cruising here on the lead, up by 15 lengths. So they're at 3/4 at 124-4. And it is Billion who leads him into the far turn. The 3-year-old colt down by the seaside has opened up a 10-length lead. Gorgeous Jet has made his way into second. Down at the inside, Big Energy is third. But it is Billion who's turning for home with the lead. And this is a great Kickstarter to his 3-year-old campaign. It is Billion under wraps, winning by about 10 in the end. Gorgeous Jet was second. Big Energy was third. 155. Big qualifier there for Billion. With the conclusion of the 9th and final race, that ends qualifiers here this morning. As a reminder, live racing resumes on Saturday with a first post of 6 o'clock. On behalf of the staff and management here at MGM Northfield Park, it's been your track announcer, Michael Carter. We thank you for joining us here this morning. If you're driving home, please drive safely.